Tanya and I met shortly after high school, and it's kind of love at first sight.
I knew very early that I would be married to this man one day. He just seemed to be perfect for me. He made me laugh, and he was easy to talk to, easy to understand, and he seemed to understand me.
And I thought that after meeting Tanya that my life would be different. She was a godly young lady, and she had some standards that a lot of the women that I had been with did not exhibit. So I was hoping that she would be able to change me. Unfortunately, it was me that did the changing. I actually led Tanya into fulfilling some of my sexual needs prior to us being married.
So finally, we did get married, and God blessed us with 3 beautiful children. We both believed in God. We attended church. We paid our tithes regularly. Everything that we thought Christian families did. Even
though I was committed to a relationship with Tanya, there were other people that I engaged with in addition to Tanya, unbeknownst to her. This went on for years, and over the years I found myself really trying to keep that part of my life separate. I hid it quite well and decided that I really wanted to change, didn't know how to do it. I had done it my own way for so long, and it never worked. But as time went on, I kept hearing the messages, and eventually the Lord decided to pull the covers back.
We were on a fun family vacation and having a good time, and all of a sudden my husband got a phone call that would change our lives forever.
Someone accused me of coming on to them.
And to me, this made no sense. I didn't know who this woman was, and it just was totally unacceptable. He totally denied it, told me that it wasn't true, but I knew that there was more to this story. My stomach had already begun to twist up and knot up, and I was totally nauseated. It was a feeling that I just couldn't shake.
I really kind of wrestled with the Lord. I can't live like this anymore. I was tempted in the past to tell her all the things that I've been doing. And this particular night, I just couldn't sleep and kept hearing the Lord say, you need to confess, you need to tell her what's going on, you need to come clean.
Finally, he awakened me in the middle of the night, and all I remember him saying is that, Tanya, I have cheated on you throughout our whole entire marriage. And I was stunned. I was shocked.
We left that vacation really not sure what was going to happen, and from that point I left, separated from my family.
And although I agreed with him to a separation, in my mind the only answer was divorce. There was no way that I was going to remain married to this man. He had to go.
Most difficult time in my life, but it was also the most reassuring time because I was able to hear the Lord speak ever so gently in my ear that now you belong to me. You've surrendered it all, and now let me use you the way that I intended in the first place. It was difficult because I still had the pride. I still wanted to control things. I still wanted to do things my way.
We called our life group leaders, and they put us in contact with some of the pastors of the church. When they spoke to me on the phone, I just remember being asked to wait, give it some time. So we both began counseling with the church and life group leaders. We were counseling individually, and now I understood why we needed to be plugged in at church. It was these people that would cry with me, hold my hand, pray with me, walk alongside me day after day after day while we went through this very difficult emotional season. I told God that there would be no repair that would save this marriage. It was dead, it was over. I told him that it would take a miracle for me to remain married to Mark. And I just remember God saying to me, I've done miracles before. Is anything too hard for me? And I had to say no.
Over the next several weeks and months, he was really working on my heart, revealing himself to me, allowing me to have a true relationship with him, where it wasn't about me, it was all about him. And he promised me that if I did it his way, that he could and would restore my marriage. And that's exactly what he did. 5 months and 2 days to the date of our separation, Tanya and I came back together.
Our marriage is a reminder that our God is still a God of awesome power and mighty miracles, especially when God's people pray.
We're so thankful that God has preserved our family, and not only has he preserved our family, he's added to it. A year after us coming together, the Lord blessed us with the ability or the opportunity to adopt another child into our family. And it has been such a joy, the new life that the Lord has brought, not only to our marriage, but even into our very lives with this new child that we can train up in the ways of the Lord. And we look forward to what the Lord is going to do in the lives of the Williams family from this point forward. My name is Mark.
And my name is Tanya.
And God alone has rescued our marriage.